Want to learn how to take good, blurry photos? Let's get to it. What's up everyone, my name is Sal Sincata, and today I'm gonna teach you, maybe, if you're seeing this video, it means I was successful, how to take good blurry photos. Now, I know what you're thinking as a photographer, this is one of the things we work our asses off on not to do, right? We don't want blurry photos, we want sharp photos, but there's trends. And in these trends that happen, right? A couple of years ago, it was like direct flash on camera, something we were all taught never to do, but it's a look, it's a vibe, it's an aesthetic. Anyway, so same for blurry photos. They're a thing right now, right? They're being used in marketing campaigns by some of the largest brands. So how can you do it in a tasteful way? So today we are here on the beach. We've got Violet with us in a beautiful flowy dress, and we are gonna experiment with this. Now, I say this to you, I think the word experiment is so important. Get your normal shots. As a creative, I love to 80 or 90% of the time, get my stock shots that I need for a customer, right? Whether it's a commercial client, a high school senior wedding, it doesn't matter. I gotta get the shots I know I need. And then 10%, I'm gonna experiment, I'm gonna play, I'm gonna have a good time with it. So that's what I'm encouraging you to do. This way, if these pictures suck, who cares, right? Just try a little different, expand your craft. So let's get to it. Let's talk what we're gonna do here. So first thing we're gonna do is we want something where there's natural motion, right? So here, I've got water behind me that's moving in. I've got Violet in a dress that we're gonna add a little bit of motion. That's where we're looking for the blur to happen in that. So what I'm gonna do is on my camera, I'm gonna go as low as I can go on ISO. And then Violet, let me put you out here. And what I'm looking for is I wanna get, and you can do this, if you wanna go into manual mode, do that as well. I'm in aperture priority. What I'm looking to do is get to about, I'm gonna start at about a 40th of a second. And we're gonna see what that looks like there. So right now, right, I'm going to f3.2 to get a 50th of a second, okay? Now, if I just take this picture and I hold still, it's probably gonna be pretty sharp, right? But so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Violet moving. I'm gonna do things like zooming in with the lens, right? So I want you to see what I'm gonna do here. At a 40th of a second, as I click, right? So I'm gonna lock focus and then just give it a little punch in on that, okay? That's gonna be a little bit of blur. I'm gonna have her moving her dress. I'm gonna have her rocking and taking that step towards me. That's gonna give me a little bit of blur. And then from there, if 40th is still too sharp, then maybe I try 20th of a second. So I'm just gonna experiment with this, right? So let's have some fun. So let's get you into, yeah, you're gonna be that, and maybe it'll be that, rocking back and forth and probably looking away. No, I'd rather count, and then if you can throw that dress, that'd be great. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. So what you're seeing on the screen right now, and this is just my first test shot, you're seeing that dress look blurry, but she looks somewhat sharp. If I zoom in just here in the field, she's a little soft, but it's a usable image, right? And it looks like there's a whole bunch of motion that there's just not, okay? So I really like the way this is looking. So let's nail this. Now, I will tell you, being here, we're in the middle of, we're in Florida, it rains. I've got incredible light leaking in here, but we've got this dark sky. It looks fake. I mean, it's hard to believe where we're at. So what I am gonna do is, because I'm being greedy in this moment, is I'm gonna take some shots without any blur and just get these looking off. Gorgeous, mix it up for me. Beautiful, just hold that there, hold that there. Gorgeous. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to this. Okay, so I've got water coming in here, and what I'm doing is I'm getting this to about a 13th of a second, Violet. So let's do motion with that hand. It doesn't have to be huge. I'd rather you be in position. Yeah. Here we go, chin down, keep going, keep going. Okay, let me check, make sure I like. Give me more motion, Violet. Looks too good, actually. 1, 2, 3. Well, I like that. Let's see what that looks like. I don't like that hand. I'd almost like it to just max here and then let it go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Love that. So another thing to keep in mind with this is I've got to be still with my camera, right? So I've seen a lot of photographers where they'll shoot like this. Man, you're not going to be in balance with anything, right? So you've got to make sure that you're stable there too. This is amazing. I want to put you here, Violet. Let me see you. Yeah, and looking off this way. Oh my gosh, stand by. So I want motion. Here we go. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna do this again. Stand by. 1, 2, 3. Gorgeous. So you guys are seeing this just looks, it doesn't look real, right? Let's do it again, Violet. And you can see how I'm standing here. Like I'm really trying to lock in like as much of a tripod as I can. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. We're getting this beautiful motion blur. Yeah, I like that hand there. Good, looking away, right there. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. What about here, if you're grabbing this? What if you're coming across? Break that wrist a little bit more. What if you're playing with the bow? Go back up here and break that wrist just a little bit. I like that. And then you're off there. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. So do me a favor, I want to shoot through a bunch of scenes, and what I want you to do here is just keep going back and forth, but very slow. It doesn't have to be fast because of my shutter speed, and I need that head staying still, right? Or else, so I don't want you swaying with it, okay? What if you hold your hair up? Yeah, looking away? Yeah, you just keep rocking it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so at this point, I've already gotten really cool shots, right? Imagine this with a bride, imagine this with a senior. And you see the way I'm working with this, just really slow, methodical, working through it. I'm looking for one frame. Even in the production of this video, if I can get 2 or 3 like kind of cool, unique frames, right? That's all I'm looking for here. So now that I've tried 1 or 2 different poses, I'm getting motion from the dress, I'm getting some blur in the water. Now what I'm gonna do is walk with her, okay? And I'm gonna try different things like zooming in and out while we're walking, or just the motion of her walking, and then see what it looks like. I don't know, what do you think with the dress? Can you take like big steps, almost like you're running, but not really running? Like you just take like big steps. Let me see what it would look like. Yeah, something like that. I think that'll work good. Is this cool, or is this just me? All right, so the consensus is it is cool, so we're gonna do it again, because I cut off her feet, but it's a creative zone, so give me a break, producer. All right, here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Yep. So I like this one. Very ethereal. All right, this video was supposed to be over, but no, our producer is making big demands. Yeah, producer's making big demands.
It's so good, but I know you can do better.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's getting thick, man. So she wants you, I would say you're looking probably up there. Yep, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's pretty cool. You like it?
I like it.
All right, well, as long as my wife likes it, that's all that matters. All right, so that is a wrap on this one. How much fun was that? Like I said, get out there, experiment. That's what being an artist is all about. You know, nothing's ever gonna be perfect, but here you can give your client, this could be a bride, high school senior, anybody, fashion, and it just gives you a little bit of something in your portfolio. We'll see you in the next video.